Erin, come sit in my bed. I probably should have bought you dinner first, but oh my God, lovely.
Like loud.
I'm loving this. A guitar in bed?
I know.
Okay, I want to talk to you because last time we were speaking about your dramas, your breakups.
Well, you're right.
But
yes.
now I feel like something has changed, Erin. Like you put out that song that was about your friend, thinking no one's going to see this, and you hadn't actually told the friend you maybe had feelings for them yet.
Yes. So it was somebody I was working with, and we were on a work trip, which is touring in my book, but technically a work trip. And I remember I came back to town after that trip, and just things were different. You know, when like we were on a plane, and we were sitting next to each other, as two people who travel together tend to do. And at one point, like his leg touched my leg, and normally that wouldn't be a thing, but I knew it happened and he knew it happened. I kept my head down. I was like, oh no. So that's when I knew that there was something happening that was gonna have to get addressed eventually, but that was not the day. There was too much going on. So I was like, we have work to do. So we get off the plane back in Nashville, and I had a write the next day. And I remember I was sitting there with Parker Welling and Jared Kime, and I was telling them, I think Parker had an idea, and I was like, I have to have therapy right now. This is happening. I have nowhere to go, no one to say anything to, and we ended up writing this song. And then I posted it on the internet, as one tends to. Crazy behavior, truthfully, but to say nothing to him but post it on the internet. And that's just, the modern day.
The life of an artist.
The life of an artist of the, beautiful Instagram. But I posted it, and it went viral, which was my worst fear come true, because I kind of thought nobody would care. It would just be something to post that day. But yeah, then I didn't. I put it in the back of my computer and prayed that everyone would forget about it.
And they didn't?
No one did. No one did. The internet remembers.
And did he see it?
Yeah, but he didn't say anything because he knew better. So I had other people text me, though, about it. So, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it since, but at the time, it was just like this random thing that happened that neither one of us ever talked about.
So is your advice, in Taylor Swift's words, to ruin the friendship? Do you think it's worth it?
To be honest, for me, I was like, we either need to never speak again, or we need to figure out what this is, because this whole little dance we're doing, I'm not doing this forever. This is too stressful. I feel like if you're really good friends, it always would have been a what if to me if we wouldn't have figured it out. So we did.
Has anyone here ever ruined a friendship and it worked out? Whoa.
Okay. One.
Boundaries. What do you mean? Your boundaries weren't being respected.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes other people's behavior is not my problem, but it rubs off on me.
Oh, ruin the friendship in a way of like, we don't need to be friends anymore.
Oh. I think you're answering a different question, but I'm here for it.
I mean, that's a way of ruining a friendship as well.
Yeah. Literally.
It's one direction or the other.
I mean, we're all having brunch here today. Do you know what I think might be friendship ending? Is when you go to brunch with someone and they bring another friend that you weren't expecting. What are your thoughts on that?
Like another girlfriend?
Yeah, like a female friend or a guy friend, but just like bring someone to brunch that you're not expecting. How do we feel about that?
Honestly, if they're cool, I'm like, the more the merrier. But if they're not cool, not cool.
Yeah, but I have this, like, if it's like a mum friend who I don't get to see very often, she's got childcare, and then someone else comes in, and I'm like, I just wanted to see my friend. I wanted to get into the weeds. I don't want to have to ask this person what they do for work.
There are topics that become off the table once there's another party involved.
Literally.
But yeah, sometimes then you just have to have a post-brunch debrief.
We do need, I think we're going to need a post-brunch debrief today, frankly. This is going to be needed. On the song is Dylan Marlowe.
Yes.
Tell us something we don't know about Dylan.
Honestly, I know a lot more about Natalie. Natalie and I are friends. We're in a Bible study together, which is precious. But this is a funny story. I've become friends with Natalie over like the last couple years. and we do a bunch of like random, like go get coffee or hang out, like the girliest of girly activities together. And when I was having this song and deciding that I might want Dylan to sing on it, we were in a Costco. And I looked at her and I said, Natalie, I have a question to ask you. And I said, I think I might want to ask Dylan if he would be on this song, but I don't know, is that weird? And she was like, just send it to him. And she literally texted me his number and she was like, just send it to him. And if he doesn't like it, he'll definitely tell you. And I was like, okay. So we kept shopping at Costco, bought things in bulk. And luckily he liked it. But funny enough, I wrote Say I'm Wrong right after Record High came out from him. And at the time, I was like, man, it'd be sick to get somebody like Dylan Marlowe on it. And just because of a million different reasons, the stars didn't align back then. But it's really full circle that he's on it now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Is he going to pop up somewhere this weekend?
There's a rumor going around. Like, everybody is ready.
I've seen you getting all your fits ready.
Yes.
CMA styling tips that you have.
I think your shoes are your most important decision for the day.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a very important thing to wear something that you can wear all day, which to me, cowboy boots are a good option. I think they're very cozy and they're supportive and they're perfect for CMA Fest, but there's no shame in tennis shoes. You're gonna be walking, you're gonna be getting your steps in. Don't worry about it. You don't need to do your 3:30 in the morning when you're here. You're gonna get it all in.
Justice for tennis shoes.
Yeah. No, I stand for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think, honestly, the fun thing about CMA Fest is there's so many people here that everyone's wearing everything. So no matter what you want to wear, whatever you feel confident and comfortable in, you're going to fit right in. There's going to be at least one other person in this Nashville area wearing that too.
Amen. Oh, it's always a good morning when I get close to your tits. Okay, first off, I just want to say that Caylee is doing a very important job this CMA Fest, and she is singing the national anthem. Is it tonight at the Nissan?
Yeah, it's tonight. Oh,
I mean, that's a scary job, no? What did you just do? Did you just hit her on the head?
I am hitting everything over. I'm hitting her in the head with the mic stand. I'm just gonna.
Why don't we do
sit
this?
right here for a second. Okay, that's better. I've never done this before, Katie. I've never interviewed in a bed with a beautiful woman.
Look, I know it might be nerve-wracking. So singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a little stressful sometimes.
Right?
But you know, it's one of those things also, like last week I volunteered at this little reading camp with a bunch of small children. Beautiful, brilliant, intelligent, cute little petri dishes. And anyways, this weekend I was like struggling with something, you know, going through it. And I got so worried about singing the national anthem because it is one of those few things that you can't have a cold, you can't have a sore throat when you do it. But now I've kind of just reached that place of like, can I, say the F word here?
Yeah, of course
it's
you
no
can.
fucks given, CMA Fest, you know? It's that one right now. It's like, I'm gonna wear the comfy boots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever the heck I want. I'm gonna do my best. And then I'm gonna walk away and be okay with that. Younger me
Absolutely.
would stress out about CMA Fest. I guess that's what I'm saying. So this year comes with like kind of a new freedom of, as long as I show up and I try to be the best that I am, that's all I can do. You only get your first one time. You know what I mean? It's really easy to tell yourself that everything is so important that you must take it extremely seriously. But it's also, because it is so important, make sure that you can look back in your life and enjoy those memories. You know, I feel like I took my first record way too seriously. That first tour, way too seriously, to the point that I would stress myself out unnecessarily so. In that second album, Bed of Roses, making that one, I realized that I can enjoy it. I started finding ways to not survive it, like my first couple CMA Fest. I was like, how can I thrive in that moment versus just survive it? And just be gracious with yourself. Wear comfy shoes, wear sunscreen, be honest with the crowd. You know, these are some of these shows where it's awesome you get to see all these artists, but it's also really quick changeover. You know, you don't have time to sound check, to make sure everything's plugged in. different sound situations can happen. People
You just
can
nearly
be...
murdered someone with our sound situation, so just
Yeah,
roll with
I
it.
almost killed Caylee. So the thing is, shit can happen, but keep going and just soak it all in. CMA Fest is a special thing.
I'm here for 2 weeks. Where shall I go to find my husband? Have you got any dating advice for me?
Oh, God.
Go
Katie, I finally found one good one. I don't know if I could find a second one for you.
Home Depot.
Okay, all right. She has a point. It doesn't matter how beautiful. I would spend hours back in the day getting ready, and then I would go to the cool bar, or I'd go to the cool church, I'd do whatever it was that I thought maybe young, eligible bachelors would be there. And no one would hit on me. And I would walk home dejected, and the only people that would, compliment me were other straight women trying to find men. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then one day, I looked like a hot mess that got ran over by a train, and I was doing joint compounding. I was mudding my walls. I was putting back sheetrock in my house. And I went to Home Depot, a slight film of powder all over me. And 3 men asked for my number. And that was when I was like, I think I'm just not going in the right ponds with the right bait. And I was like, just look the worst I possibly can and go to Lowe's. That's it. So yeah.
Yep, if you see me there next week, no you didn't, okay? I want to talk, actually speaking about Home Depot, do you have garden stuff in Home Depot?
Yes.
Yes, right.
That's why I'm there.
Yeah, I know, that's why you'd be there. Gardening tips.
Ooh, gardening tips.
If you're a new gardener, does anybody garden in here? Okay. Yep.
Us two would get along just fine.
Yeah.
I love gardening. I think the reason why I love it is when you wake up and the first thing you do is you put on a bathrobe, you go to let your dog out, and you can just walk 5 steps outside your front door and eat handfuls of raspberries off a bush. That is something. That is one of those free luxuries in life that you cannot pay or buy for. It's special. And I also think it's just a beautiful thing of, if you look at your garden as something for yourself and for nobody else, it's not for your Instagram, it's not to be able to even talk about. It's just something that you get to find the seeds you want. You want to grow something, you go buy it, you put it into the ground, you put your hopes and your aspirations into that. You take time, you take moments of kind of a ritualistic routine of, I go water them in the morning, I stand in the sunshine when the day first starts, and I check up on them. I feel like for me, I've grown myself through growing my garden. I work on myself when I work on my home restoration stuff. I work on myself when I'm weeding the garden. And if you can find a way to make it for yourself, I think your garden grows better.
Do you find that when this industry gets a little bit too much, you have a bad day, something doesn't go your way, like that's how you ground yourself? Because I was speaking to Emily Ann Roberts recently, and she just finds that her crocheting takes her out of her own body. And I think we all, as a society, need to find ways to do that and not doom scroll and not compare ourselves. So is that how we used to do that?
My okra grows whether my song does well on social media or not. My roses bloom whether I feel like I'm succeeding at what I'm supposed to be doing or if I feel like a failure that day. It is a beautiful thing to be reminded that everything keeps growing and just keeps continuing whenever you feel like you're at a standstill. So for me, it's just this beautiful reminder that things are continuing, and sometimes you don't see the growth, you don't see that beautiful bloom, but I just remember I'm working on the roots then. That's what I'm growing, is I'm just growing a better base for when those roses come.
And the roses are coming. I mean, you're going to be with Brooks and Dunn soon?
Yeah, Brooks and Dunn. I might have got a little vintage jacket that says Brooks and Dunn on the back, and I've worn it way too much already.
As you should. As you should. I interviewed Chase Rice the other day, and he basically invited me to go on a little mini date to Brooks and Dunn's winery.
Ooh.
I don't know if he was lying, but in my head, it's true. Okay, we're going to go. That would be
Please
my
film
country
that.
music dream. On a
Please
date with
film
Chase
that.
Rice at Brooks and Dunn's winery?
He seems so sweet.
I'm not sure if he's sweet.
Oh.
I think he's hot.
Yeah, sweet and hot can't go together. You're right, I guess.
Well, I
I'm kidding. I actually found one of those. Finally.
I'm so excited for you.
Finally!
What's the best thing about being in love that you're finding at the moment?
Oh, man. It's funny how having someone that loves you for all of you, it's a beautiful acceptance, but also one of those things where it's bewildering when you get into a relationship for the first time ever and you're like, I'm the one with trauma. Oh, wow. I'm the more hot-headed one versus the steady one.
Because they're a mirror.
Oh.
A relationship is a mirror. You see all the parts of yourself that you love, and you see all the parts of yourself that you're like, oh, when I was alone, that was so much easier to hide.
Oh, yeah. It's very funny having someone that makes you want to stay when you've always kind of been the one that ran. But yeah, I think that I have created like more of a security within myself, being loved by someone authentically and just for who I am, because I don't know if I've really had that. And I'm 32. It took a while for me to really find one that I felt that with. But I think him being in the industry, it helps just because he sees the crazy.
Yeah. We like it when they see the crazy.
And they don't run off. Sometimes we don't like it if they see the crazy, if they run off.
We also don't like the ones who are too attracted to the crazy, and all they want is the crazy. And they don't want you at home gardening. They just want the, you know? We want them to want the Charlie Dimmock, the gardener.
I just remember one day I had come back in from the yard. I had made coffee that morning. He woke up late, and he was sitting there with his coffee, and I come back in, and I had beans in one basket and, like, little berries in another one, and I am wearing the ugliest old granny nightgown you could imagine, because I didn't think he was up yet. And anyways, I walked in, and he goes, "You're so beautiful." And I was like, oh, God, you got it. You love me, okay. If you like the granny moo-moo, that's good with me.
I mean, I'm excited. I think we should hear some music, don't you?
I'm down.
You're down?
Okay, I gotta be honest though. The reason I wanna play this one, I've never actually played it live, I guess.
What a treat.
I wrote this with Meg McCree and Britt Taylor. And it was one of those days, every time I write with Meg and Britt, we write at Meg's house, and Meg and Britt both have babies, 9-month-old and an 8-month-old. And so I'm the one holding the guitar, and they hold the babies, and we bitch. You know, we just have this moment of being able to be ourselves fully. And so one day we sat down and we started talking, not really about the men that we're with right now, but some of the men. As Britt Taylor said, oh, the first husbands are the worst. And we started talking about her first husband and a few of our exes. And this song just kind of came out. It was one of those, I never planned to put it out, okay? I was like, it bitches too much. People are not gonna like this, but we put it out. And for some reason, out of all these different posts I've done recently, this one has went viral, and I guess enough women have felt it. And since this is Girls in Low Places, I was like,
now's the time.
This is the time for the song of the woman. That was a beautiful exit.
Okay, Tyla. My first question for you is the most important question. Should we be dating Australian boys or American boys?
Now, I'm very lucky. I have a very nice Australian boy at home.
So you're kind of like Australian, yes?
Australian, but I have also had my fair share of terrible Australian boys.
True.
So it's hard to say, really. I mean, hey, come down to Australia. Was this trend going around, like the Australian effect? Did you see that?
Yes, where boys get really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe for anyone that's wondering, just come to Australia and
Yeah.
check it out.
Would I get really hot if I went to Australia?
You're already really hot.
Thank you.
You might be hotter.
I set you up for that one. Brilliant. Brilliant. Your song, Hot and Heavy, I want to play a little game about hot and heavy. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I want you to tell me if this thing is hot or if you think it's heavy.
Okay.
Okay. Loves his mum. Hot or heavy?
There's a fine line there.
Fine line.
Fine line. I think it can be hot if it's controlled. Do you know what I mean?
How do we control it?
I just think...
Keep her in an electric fence?
If that needs to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
If that needs to happen. No, I think it's hot.
Hot. Okay, hot to love your mum, hot to love your mum. Okay, hot or heavy? He has a boat.
Hot.
He has a boat and he won't stop talking about the fact he has a boat.
Heavy.
Heavy. There we go. Okay. A you up text at 2 a.m.
Heavy.
Heavy. I don't know. If I had a couple of wines, though, I'm like, hot. Sharing your location with your boyfriend.
I just feel like within reason, you know, if it's a thing of like, okay, you're headed somewhere a little shady, sometimes I will send it just for my own sake. Like, I think if your boyfriend is asking for it and like needs it, heavy.
Heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, too heavy. It does depend on the context. Okay, matching couple cowboy boots. Hot or heavy?
Hot. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, cute. It is
Yeah,
cute.
I love it.
And
I
it
love
means
it.
that like when you're drunk and like on the floor, you'll be like, there he is.
Yeah.
I found him at the gig, you know? I know you've got a new single coming out. Talk to me about it.
It came out last Thursday, I believe, Honky Tonk Healing. So I've had the opportunity now to play it a few times across Nashville. It actually got its first spin on the Big 615 here in Nashville, which is very, very exciting. Yeah, I've just been so grateful for the way it's been received so far. I wrote it with a gentleman by the name of Jacob Jarrett and James Johnston back at home, who he has written some of my favorite songs. So it was an honor to get to write it with him. And it just, you know, it's everything that I think just heading to a honky tonk, to a bar is about. You know, you walk in there, if you're having a bad day, good day, whatever, and you leave feeling a little bit lighter. I spent about 3 years back at home just playing across bars and pubs across Australia 3-4 nights a week. And I think my favorite thing about it was just seeing the way that music can bring people together. You know, you walk into bars and sometimes you start your set and it's like nobody could care less that I'm in there playing. Like they're just like, you want to know. And then, you know, you get 4 or 5 songs in, or maybe it might take till your second set, but then everybody's having a good time, and just watching that happen is what this song is all about. So I'm excited that it's out.
What is one thing that you find most healing about being in a honky tonk?
Well, I think it's like, and I say this, but I'm not a very good dancer. I've got 2 left feet, but I love to dance. I know one line dance that I would just adhere to any song, anywhere. I don't care if it's correct or not. I just do it. And I think that's my favorite thing because it just brings people together. You know, all of a sudden you're locking arms with someone next to you that you have no idea who they are. Yeah. And it's just so much fun. So that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mine's just drinking.
Yeah. Hey, whatever does it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Right, talk to me. I haven't seen you since I saw you in London recently.
Yeah, and I got the flu on my first C2C, so we're hoping for a redo my next trip.
We are. I literally loved like talking like women supporting women. When you got the flu, when you're on tour, doing that European tour, Emily Ann Roberts went up and did some of Mae's songs while she was ill. And I just think that is women supporting women.
Yes.
And that's what we like.
That is how we do it. And that's what you're doing today, too, which is so awesome.
Oh my God. It's kind of the whole thing has been overwhelming for me. Like this whole thing has happened so fast and I kind of can't take it all in. Something I definitely couldn't take in last night was presenting at the Opry, which we were just talking about. Like that's illegal. I should not have been allowed through the door. I thought I was going to burst into flames. But like, it was magical. You're like the Opry darling though, so like talk me through like your experiences.
It is always like that, where it is just like, who let me in here? I literally pull up. I've played at least 20 times now over the last couple years, and I break ankles at the back door to try to take people's spots. And I pull up to the gate every time and pull out my ID, and I'm like, Mae Estes, here to play. They're like, we know who you are, Mae. And I walk up to Vince Gill, who I've released a song that we've written at this point that I sing on, and I'm like, hey, Vince, Mae, you remember me? And he's like, yes, Mae. And so I just can't even get comfortable to where I'm like, okay, I'm allowed to be here. It doesn't ever get less special.
I had a trick in my mind that if I got there at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I wasn't on till 7, I could just cry straight for like 3 hours, and then by the end of it, maybe I'd be okay. But then they keep coming in and they keep bringing you things. They like bring you a little plaque that says, you were the guest announcer, or they do this, and I'm like, stop it. I came here early to cry.
And I go Tyla was just talking about, we were there this week to support another friend making a debut, and me and Emily Ann Roberts went together just to be fangirls over it. So we genuinely just love the culture of the Opry, and we were all talking about how it's one of the only places in Nashville, but in the music industry, where the open door policy is legit a life-changing experience for an artist. I mean, you're mingling with the absolute legends of the genre who are just beside you in a room or they're in the hallway. So you don't get an opportunity truly anywhere else but the Opry like that.
I just had Ashley McBride on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you guys saw it, but she did like an incredible monologue about being a woman in music, how you get underestimated. I know you wrote on that being like, wow, she just articulated that so beautifully.
Yes.
It was unbelievable. What do you think the women should stop apologizing for?
Oh, I think everything. I think we should stop being sorry in general, but I'm working on that too. I feel like I feel the presence of women in country music more than I ever have, and it takes a lot for me to say that, but going to the Opry this week, there was a woman, Alexandra Kay, was playing on country radio on 103.3 at the 5 o'clock hour, which is a really big deal. And I was going to eat dinner with Emily Ann, who I think is absolutely crushing it for the women right now, and we were going to watch Hannah Harper debut on the Opry, and she's another incredible female coming up, and so that moment for me recently was honestly like, okay, fine, God, I'll acknowledge that I feel the women taking over in country music more than I ever have in my 10-year journey here. So it's cooking. The girls are coming, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, they say this is a 10-year town, right?
That's what they say.
Mr. Fix-It has just, come 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
Crazy. But also I feel like I'm in my mid-30s, how does it feel getting that success later in your, I say later in life as if we're dying or something.
Yeah, we're about done.
But it's true.
Put us out to pasture, y'all.
It's crazy when things happen. Maybe it didn't all hit in your 20s, but it's now starting to hit, later on. What is the big thing that you would say to yourself in your 20s about something that you're experiencing now?
I mean, I would have wanted to slap myself when I told myself this, but truly everything happens at the right time because, experiences like even the Opry and having to wait that long for that, I show up every time I get to play the Opry, which is the biggest deal in the whole world to me, but I know that I'm ready. And so I have a confidence in my ability now, and the imposter syndrome still follows you around, I think, unless you're an egomaniac. But I really feel prepared for the opportunities that come now, and I wouldn't have had that if I got every dream I wanted as soon as I did. So we're almost 11 years in a 10-year town, so we're really about to pop, y'all. Hold your breath. It's coming. It's coming.
Speaking of artists coming up, who are you we should not miss this weekend? Who you're you gotta go see them?
I mean, I've said her name a few times, but Emily Ann Roberts is something really special to me. But I mean, everyone on this list, I love all of the girls that we're hanging out with today. We've got Ashley McBride, Tenille Townes, Meg McCree, Britt Taylor. I can go all day long on girls that I think are just special. But yeah, there is so much going on at CMA Fest at one time. I do not have sympathy for everybody trying to catch it all because it's wild.
I mean, I know you've got new music coming out.
Yeah.
Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you it's coming so soon, and it is the most excited I've ever been about making music. And it is a project I have been dreaming up for a couple years. So it's another one of those things that's like, oh my gosh, is it really real? So my team's been giving me crap because I'm like, till it's in my hand, I don't think I'm even gonna believe it. But I am more excited than ever for y'all to hear the new stuff, and it'll be real soon.
And also, you're supporting Garth Brooks coming up, which is going to be at Hyde Park in London, which I don't know if you guys who aren't British have seen. That's just such a monumental gig. Morgan's done it, Zach's done it, and it's I cannot wait to hear the whole of Hyde Park sing Friends in Low Places.
I know.
I'm going to be a girl in a low place then. I'm going to be like...
I know, yeah. Well, yeah, you've got to... This is your
What,
your
you think I'm
moment.
going to go on stage? Don't worry, Garth, I got this.
Hey, if I get a shot to help you, girl, we'll do it together. But yeah, that's going to be insane. And again, I'm just hoping for another go-around of a healthier trip.
To London,
Because
yeah.
I loved the people in London, and I think I make their kind of music, and I found my people, but I'd like to be a little less sickly.
Why do you think, I know we've got people from Finland here, we've got people from Germany, we've got all sorts. Why do you think people from around the globe are now waking up to country music?
I'm not sure what the specific thing is, but I know being in Nashville this long, it is such an incubator. Truly as an artist or a writer, if you leave the city of Nashville, you feel like you have something special, and it's appreciated a lot more than this concentrated city where everyone is really good at what they do. So I kind of feel like maybe just getting out of this town for me gives me a new perspective of music, and so I'm sure that's kind of how if you're not inundated in the industry part of it, then you really see music for what it is. And I feel like complete strangers who don't even speak my language sometimes, we're connected through that. And so it's just magic, I think, is the answer.
Country music is the truth.
It's supposed to be, girl. Amen.
This lady, what's your name? Missy has been a vibe the whole time. I actually want to throw a question to the floor. Who wants to ask Mae a question? Or has anyone got any problems going on in there? Oh, Missy wants to ask a question. I knew it would be Missy. Come in, Missy.
So Mae, I just heard you talk about women basically dominating in country music right now. And I have this theory, I know this is crazy, but like I feel like Keith Urban has a big part to play in this. There's this like KU sound, right?
Okay.
Like that he has. And it has made its way into all of the songs that we're listening to now. And it's like kind of leveled the playing field for women in country music.
Wait, I'm just gonna stop you there. Are you saying that a man has paved the way for women in country music?
A very special man that created something that women can use too, because before him, we had people like Garth Brooks and Johnny Cash that would do things that women couldn't do.
I'm throwing this over to you, Mae.
Jesus, Lord.
I love you.
I think it's kind of hypocritical for me to sit up here and talk about how awesome women are, but I definitely dream of the day where we're like, this is a fantastic song and an artist, and it doesn't matter if they have boobs or not.
Yes.
So I'm really hoping for that day, and I'm still rooting for the women because I don't feel like they have the same place, and love Keith Urban, that's amazing, but yeah, I give all my credit to Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, Kitty Wells, Miranda Lambert, Ashley McBride. Like, those women were trailblazers for me, because that's another thing I do believe is that women can absolutely do something that men cannot do also. And so that's where I'm trying to live, is telling the stories and things that a man couldn't understand to tell. And they can keep telling their stories the way they do, and I'll keep telling mine that way. So that is the safest PR answer I can give.
I just want to say the last time that I asked Lauren about her fashion, you said that you try and do Rachel from Friends mixed with Western, and I was like, that is it, and it's such a good way.
Like if 90s Jennifer Aniston was country. That's my
this is it.
goal.
And we should all wake up in the morning and think that.
I wish I looked like her, but the least I can do is try to dress like her.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't feel like this is very Rachel from Friends.
You are just you. You look amazing.
I feel like it's more like Phoebe
You're
Buffet.
your own thing. Yes! I love her.
As long as you didn't say Janice, I'm good. Let's sit down on the bed,
kind of
step
a
into
baddie,
my
though.
office. She is a baddie.
She is.
Yeah.
Here, I can hold this if you
I don't want to get it out of tune. Okay, so Heartbreak-aholic.
Yes, this is so comfy. Wow. I like this.
Would you like to lie down? No, I'll save that for the men. Talk to me about Heartbreak-aholic, because it's new. It was out last week, I think.
Yes, it just came out. I think it's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
Time goes by so
Time
fast.
does go by. I mean, I do have the question that, you are in a wonderful, beautiful relationship.
Yeah, I'm such a fraud.
Yeah. But this is what I want to know. Where do you draw from? Do you go back to when you've been heartbroken, friendships?
Well, I've been around the block. When I was in college, I was literally a heartbreakaholic. And after college, I don't know, maybe in my head, I just always knew it wasn't that serious, and I would find the one eventually, and I just loved getting my heart broken by stupid college guys, and there was something exhilarating about it. It sounds so silly to say, but I literally loved the feeling of love-hate relationship, I'll say. But I loved after a breakup, you're driving around in your car and you're listening to sad songs, and you're hoping maybe you'll pass him, and he'll see you and be like, I'm gonna fall in love with her again, and I'm gonna tell her I want her back.
So you were stalking people?
No, I was just hoping people were stalking me.
Yeah. The delusion, I'm driving past, it must be stalking me.
Yeah,
oh my God,
I just could never be one of those people that's I'm swearing off love. I'm never dating again. I was just no, I'm gonna just try it again and see if it's right this time.
But I think that's also the creative in you, you know?
Yeah,
Because you get
I guess.
so much from it, but...
You do, so many song ideas came from that, and I still use them, so.
You gotta live to make art.
You gotta live to make art.
I know, that's why I need to just keep on sleeping with people.
Are you a heart? She said that, not me. Her words, not mine. Are you a heartbreakaholic?
Am I a heartbreakaholic?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think sometimes it's nice to have a fight on white wine and like feel something.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like when you have like one
Totally.
glass of white wine, you're like, this is either gonna be Lady Petrol.
You're
and
like,
I'm gonna,
everyone's gonna be hearing from me.
Yeah,
tonight.
everyone's gonna be hearing from me, or are they gonna like, I'm either gonna have the best sex with you, or I'm gonna have the best fight with you. Like I like that. I think like. Yeah, I think maybe we should talk to my therapist about this. I like to kind of
Maybe.
like, yeah.
Maybe
maybe.
I am no therapist, but I can
think
write you some songs.
I hate that feeling though, that heartbreakaholic feeling when like you have the big fight, you break up with someone and you're like so into it in the evening, you're like, fuck him, I hate him, whatever. And then the next morning when you realize they're not coming back and you wake up and you realize it actually happened, the breakup actually happened, that is the worst.
Yes, yeah. Listen,
The
I never
mornings.
said it was healthy. I never said it was healthy or that it was good for you. I'm just saying I can relate to that feeling. And it's just like, really, whether you're talking about heartbreak or something else, it's just going back to the same patterns that aren't really good for you. Like, I'll do the same thing now with things that aren't relationships, you know? Like,
Talk to
you
me, like
just-
what?
Well, like, even with work. Like, even work, you're like, I never know what's gonna happen. Some days kick my butt, but I'm just gonna show up again the next day and hope it's better tomorrow, and sometimes it is, you know? So I think it's just patterns, like it's just, or just vices.
Vices.
Yeah.
Vices.
We all got vices.
What are your vices during CMA Fest? What are you doing to like take yourself out of the busyness?
Oh my gosh, eating dinner in silence. Like, yeah, there's nothing you can do to get out of the busyness. I think you just have to embrace it. I will say I am like a longtime CMA Fest enthusiast and veteran because I grew up here in Nashville. So I don't know the exact number, but I haven't missed a CMA Fest since I was like 10.
Wow.
Yeah, not to brag, but.
Okay, so what's your biggest CMA Fest tip as like a punter? Like what are the tips and tricks?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I have any good tips. I will say, like, while you're here, do everything you can. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
Like, you might be tired, but by the end of the week, you'll be like, I'm so glad I did that. Like, me and my sister, we used to go see every artist on our schedule, and like, we would be running across town, making my dad drive us from literally everywhere.
Yeah.
And just like seeing everything we could see.
Literally.
It was so fun.
I do know that are you going on tour with Luke Bryan?
Yes, I am.
That song, Demo, Clam Tree. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm like, go for it,
You
Luke.
can't get it out of your head. Like,
You can't.
You can.
It's stuck there.
Try. I
He
dare
is
you.
like one of my goals to get on this podcast. I just feel like,
Oh, I think he would. I feel like he would do it.
well, who knows what might happen later this week, but
Maybe
I just need to be giggling in a room with that man. I just need to be.
Call me crazy, but I think he'd be down. Maybe I'll try to like weasel my way in for you,
Please
and I'll
try.
be like, listen, I know the
Yeah.
girl for you. You got to go on this podcast.
You got to go on this podcast. What is one Luke Bryan song you would cover?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Listen, I'm a bro country enthusiast.
I know,
So,
I've
like,
seen.
I would cover any Luke Bryan song. Girl, you make my speakers go boom, boom. Maybe that one. Like, I'm just here for the most bro-ass country song. Like, yeah, I would do it.
I loved that you called it out. You were like, and so many people have like, I think it was Hardy the other day who was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Lauren Watkins has said she wants bro country back, and we're bringing it back.
Yeah, I don't want to be dramatic, but I think I may have single-handedly started this movement. I don't want to overly take credit, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of ironic that all these things just started happening after my online discourse.
Florida Georgia Line were like, this is the bridge that is
I know.
that
I'm like,
Lauren Watkins
hey,
video.
I'm
This is the bridge.
So here for it.
Who's an artist that you're like excited to see over CMA Fest that we should all go and see?
Oh, good question. Well, Mae Estes is one of my good friends. And I didn't know I was going to get to catch her here. I was hoping we would cross paths, but I didn't know it was going to happen. She's one of my favorites, so y'all got lucky seeing her. Who else? I really want to go to a Nissan Stadium show. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to any of them, but I love Lainey Wilson. I would love to get to see her. I love Tucker Wetmore. Would love
Don't need to tell
try
me
see
twice.
him.
Tell you.
Yeah, well, you're looking for boyfriends.
I don't know. I feel like with Tucker, like he's so hot, but he's also adorable. And like I'm friends with his mum now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Me and Sia, like this.
Sounds like you're halfway there.
I just want to look after him. You know, I just
Okay,
want to
well,
give him a
that's
hug.
not- yeah, I
It's
don't
not.
think
I
that's a
don't know.
good
I think we've gone
recipe.
past that point. I think we're just mates now. But like as I said, Chase Rice. I don't know. I'm down.
Oh, okay.
I interviewed him the other day, and I tell you, the tension.
Was there chemistry?
I think there was. He brought his dog,
Okay.
and if a man brings a dog to an interview, I'm sold.
That means he's in love with you.
Thank you.
Right?
I thought so.
I think that's what that means.
That's the rule. That's the rule. Yeah. Hey, look, he does not take Jack everywhere. He took him for me. Okay.
She's like, he does that for everyone.
He knew I had a dog too. He knew it would get me. What is it like being like married to a songwriter? Like, what are the pros and what are the cons?
Oh, it's so fun. I mean, the cons are just that like we're constantly like we can't turn it off. We're just constantly like talking about work, but the good thing is we like that, so it's not really a problem, but it's so fun. I mean, I'm so obsessed with my husband. Like, I don't know if his name's Will Bundy. I don't know if you've ever seen him, but he's kind of a huge legend, and in my world at least. And he's so handsome. And we met songwriting actually several years ago. And the first time we wrote a song together, I was like, I love you.
What if anyone who doesn't know, what are some of his big hits that he's written?
He has written Half of Me by Thomas Rhett and Riley Green. Yes.
Wow.
He produced the first Ella Langley record, which that was huge. And I'm so proud of him.
Excuse that
so,
mess.
yeah, I mean, he's kind of a legend.
He is, but let's not talk about him too much. My God. Get away from him.
But to answer your question,
Yes.
it's so fun being married to a songwriter, and we get to make art and be creative together, so that's fun. But it's also just like we just get each other and we understand how each other's brains work, so it's fun.
I love your song Britches.
Thanks.
Am I saying that right? Britches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't say it
Do
very
y'all
often.
have that word?
I do know the phrase "too big for your britches."
Yeah.
But what's the thing that when you see someone or some in a friendship or something, you think, you know what? She's too big for her britches. I need to, you know, what like makes you? What's a sign that you're like red flag? She's too big for her britches.
There's a lot of things. I mean, I think confidence over arrogance all day. You can be
Yes.
confident all day, but the second you're arrogant, I'm like,
You got to be
I
self-deprecating.
don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. Yeah, I think everybody's got their own version of like what that song means to them, but that would be a big thing for me.
Has anyone got any dating problems that they want to ask Lauren?
Oh.
Anyone going through something right now?
Yeah.
No. You can still have problems when you're married, tell you. Anything?
No one? Wow. Good for you.
You're pointing at people. These three girls just told me that men are lizards.
Who said that?
These girls. Who do you think?
Who, you?
Yeah, you knew as soon as I said.
What does that mean? Lizards?
Yeah, I know. What does it mean?
What does that mean? Okay, that's it. Okay, this sounds really personal. Who hurt you?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Listen, I hear you though. I've been there too. But they're not all bad. They're not. There are some good, but listen, they're harder to find these days. I will give you that.
How we doing, y'all? Happy CMA Fest. Is everyone drinking water?
No.
More of a champagne crowd, right?
I'm hoping, is this straight tequila?
No, it's water, unfortunately.
She's hydrated.
I'm hydrated.
I feel like you've been on like such a fitness journey recently. I've been watching it and I've been like, you are inspiring me to get back in the gym. Like,
Thank you. I am working my ass off right now. And I can confidently say, like, I'm in this place of my life where I am like just putting me first for once. And like, I feel like being an artist, you always are thinking about everyone else, your team, your fans, all of it. And like, I came into this year and I was like, I am putting myself first this year and I am going to get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna feel better than I ever have. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm in the gym working on my fitness. She my witness wherever she at. Kara, I'm talking about you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God. I always get really starstruck when I'm with you because like I was like, I've been to the meet and greets back in like 2020 at C2C. I was like, I've got the pictures with you like,
I was always in meet and greets, and I was the starstruck girl. I've cried at so many artists. Oh my God, I love you. It's okay.
We also have a lady here who has your signature tattooed on her arm, I just want to say.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you do, girl. I always am just so mind blown when I see the tattoos.
Crazy.
I mean, it is so insane and so awesome. And I'm like, are you sure? I guess you can't go back now, but these days you can get tattoos removed. I hope you never have to get it removed.
I want to talk about Goodwill to Gucci. What are your like thrifting, like, or like your Goodwill finds? How do you find a good Goodwill find?
Ooh.
Those red pants the other day were insane.
I mean, here's the thing. I just go in and I see it, you know? I don't need to be digging. I just walk through, I look at the racks, and I'm like, cute, cheetah. And then I take it out, I'm like, oh, fire. I bought a hair curler last week.
Hair curler?
A hair curler. Now it's my favorite hair curler. It's Conair. I'm like, you know what? Great. This might blow up my bus, but we'll try it out for tonight.
Do you feel like the aura of the other girl's hair like comes through yours or something?
Yeah.
It's like, maybe.
Here's the thing that I love about thrift shopping. Okay, when the fit is fire and people are like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? I want to wear that top. I'm like, you can't find it. Like, I can't give you the link, actually. So it's great. So you're not like showing up wearing the same thing as everybody else. And it's cheaper. We're reducing, reusing, and recycling, okay? She's a very earthly gal.
Yeah, this is from Fashion Nova, so I'm just going to
But
keep
it's
that
fire.
quiet. Thank you.
But you look amazing.
Thank you.
I love Fashion Nova. This top's Fashion Nova.
I love this top. You're just a floating head.
Okay, wait, I actually do love Fashion Nova. You know why?
Why?
Because I feel like it is made for curvy girls.
Yes.
I order so much stuff off of Fashion Nova, and when I saw Cardi B wearing Fashion Nova, I'm like, exactly. That's exactly how I'm trying to look.
Because it cinches you, but it also has
cinches.
enough. Yeah.
It's got the extra in the back, in the front.
Just about getting over you, my bar. I want to know, if you see an ex walking into a bar, I feel like you're the girl to ask, what do you do?
Make out with him. Just
Elijah.
go for it. Be like, I know you miss me. Here's the thing. Here is my thing. Now, y'all might not be shocked at this. If we break up, I'm going to make you miss me. Like, that is just facts. Like, I'm not gonna sit in the corner and like cry. I'm gonna walk by and be like, I know, I know you miss me. Like, I know I look good. Yeah, okay, you wanna make out?
Do you think that's like the funnest part of a breakup is like the whole like glow up you have afterwards, and then when you know that you're gonna see them for the first time, that's
Yeah.
like a buzz like no other. When you see them across the bar and you're like, I look good.
Yeah.
And it's hurting you.
And you're like, and you see me and I'm with my fun friends and you're like, God, she's so fun too.
Yeah.
And she's funny. Like, I miss her.
Yeah.
And then you're making out at the back of the bar and you're like, I don't know how this happened, but like, I was just about over you, you know?
Yeah.
But like, what you doing tonight?
What do you
know?
do when all your friends are like, God, for God's sake, you shouldn't do that?
They're making out with their exes too. Listen, okay? No, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I just feel like there's no rules. Like, there doesn't need to be rules. Like, if you feel like you want to call your ex, call your ex. Like, that's the story, you know? You never know where it's going to lead you.
Also, I will say this, like when people are like saying, you shouldn't get back with that guy, you should not, that's a red flag, da-da-da. Half of my friends are with people that they broke up with at some point and then got back together with. And I'm like, your husband is your ex. You can't be saying shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Elijah! We love
That
Elijah.
is my man.
I just love that you kept that like such an Easter egg for all of us for so long. And
I
we were like,
did.
that's Elijah.
I know people were like, wait, how long have y'all been together? Like, hold on. Like, has he been around this entire time? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
But it's such a green flag that he's like, Priscilla, you go do what you do. I'm here. I'm supporting you. And like, when my life was blowing up, like, he was like, this is your moment that you have waited for and worked for. And like, I want you to shine with this. And I'm like, okay, I'll be back home in a little while. You know, I got shit to do. And it's been awesome. And like putting out this album and kind of sharing our love story was exciting. It was a little scary, but I kind of just get to a point where like, And maybe that's when you know it's so right. You're like, I just want everyone to know about this. And he's hot.
He is so cute.
Yeah, he's
And he was
hot.
loving it on the CMA Awards carpet.
Oh
he was
my
like having a good
gosh.
time.
Oh my God. He was wild on that carpet. Oh my gosh. He's like kind of reserved. And before we did that, I was like, just have fun. Like, no one wants boring. Like, do whatever you want. If you want to do a cartwheel on this carpet, just do it. And he's like, really? And he's like, is there gonna be a lot of cameras? I was like, yeah, you're gonna be great. So he comes out and he's like singing, dancing. He's shouting out his small town, Brewston, Tennessee. And his boys are texting him like, holy crap, this is the coolest thing.
It's like a live feed
He's
of
like,
Elijah.
hold on, we don't have this stuff where I come from. It's awesome though, but he crushed it.
We love it. I love seeing men enjoying themselves at things that they don't expect they're going to enjoy themselves at. Like, I find it the cutest thing ever. Like, men, like Lauren Elena's husband the other day, like with the jacket over his head.
He's hilarious. They're so funny together.
So funny.
Yeah. So this song is called Maybe Next Time, Honey. And I wrote it not too long ago. And it's like one of those songs, like after the writing session was done, I was like, what did we just write? Because that is fire. It just makes you feel a hit. In Jesus' name, amen, okay?
Missy.
That is exactly what I am claiming. Maybe Next Time, Honey, it's just like, it's about going to the bar with your girlfriends and a guy wanting to buy you a drink, but you got a man at home and you're like, yes, I'll take the drink, but I gotta go, you know? Like, a free drink is a free drink, you know what I mean? Like, and then when he's like, what would you like to drink? I'm like, whatever's free. Like, we'll take it. And can you also buy my girlfriend some drinks? They need drinks too. See, you're saving your man's money too. And then you go home and you're like, we drank for free tonight. And you're back with him. And he's like, you know what? I love you. You're saving me money and you're coming home to me tonight.
And drunk, so probably it's going to go off.
Yeah, it's
You know?
it's a vibe. Yeah, no, I love that song. It's fun. It's flirty. It just like has something fresh with it.
Yeah. We've got one last question. This podcast is called Girls in Low Places. What advice have you got for any girls who are in a low place right now?
Ooh, be selfish. Put yourself first. I feel like I'm in like the best place of my life right now because I have been really selfish. And I'm like, I want to dig deep right now and work on me. And like, it's so hard to do that. But once you start feeling good, it's like, dang, like everything that you need is within you. It is. Like, no man's gonna make you happy, no friendship's gonna make you happy. Like, you truly make you happy.